Today we're talking about how to connect with people. So you go for a networking event and you want to connect with somebody at that event, or you have a meeting and you want to connect with that person, you want the person to like you. Um, First, you need to understand certain things about connecting with people or having people like you. People like people who are like them, or people who are like they want to be. So you need to present yourself to be like that person or like the person wants to be. I mean, for example, if the person is really rich, so you can't present yourself as richer than that person. So what you should do is look at other things, look at the person's culture, for example, and try to present yourself like that person. Dress, like that person. Try to talk like that person and all that. Now, there are certain tips that you need to understand when you want to connect with someone. Naturally, as human beings, when we like each other, we begin to do things alike. That's why a husband and a wife, after a while, begin to talk alike, begin to look alike, begin to talk, or even walk alike, and all that. So that's natural. It's a natural phenomenon that happens to us. The chemicals in our body begin to align with the chemicals in the other person's body. Even if you get to a room also where maybe like Big Brother Nigeria, for example, where there are several ladies together in the same house, you discover that at some point, when one person starts a menstrual cycle, it would activate the menstrual cycle in somebody else, and then they begin to have their menstrual cycle at the same time in sync. So it happens naturally with us. Now, you can control that. So you're talking to somebody, and the person, for example, likes to do this while he's talking. Likes to do this, likes to do this. And you've noticed that. So what you just do is also stylishly start doing this. Start doing this. Start doing this. The person naturally begins to connect with you without even knowing why. Because you are now, your chemical reactions inside both of you are now practically aligned. Now you controlled yours to be in sync with that person. So if, for example, someone likes to gesticulate and likes to talk, just like I'm gesticulating now, and is doing this, and is doing this, and is doing this. So you find something else to say to, and say, yeah, and so the guy would also do this, and so the guy would also do that. Just act in line with that person. And as you do that, the person begins to connect with you without even knowing why. They just begin to connect with you, just like you, just from inside of them. If the person likes to speak loudly, you need to speak loudly too. The person likes to speak softly. And it's gentle with the way they talk and all that. If you are loud at that point, they disconnect. But if you're also gentle with the way they talk, with the way you talk rather, and all that, and then you speak like them and all that, you connect with that person. And once you have that connection with that person, then you can present your case. I need to tell you this. Don't ever present your case with someone that you have not connected well with. If you feel like this person hasn't connected well with you, this person doesn't like you yet, the relationship is not yet solid or great, then don't present your case. Now, this is how I used to catch girls when I wasn't married. That's how I used to catch girls. I don't tell her, I'd like to be your boyfriend if there's no connection yet. Nah, it won't work. So what I will just do is look for something that, connects us. So for example, in freshman year in school, I meet a girl that is also in freshman year, and I'm like, okay, and I try to study, and I say, oh, she did A level before she came to school, because I did A level before I went to school. We'll get talking, and then I would just go in style and say, during my A level class, and she's like, oh, you also did A levels? Yeah, I did A levels too. Oh, you did A levels too? I knew already, but you did A levels? Oh, yeah. Oh, where did you do your A levels and all that? Connection. So as we do that, I've opened up the gates. There's no longer, because I'm like her. And so we get talking from there, and it moves on and it moves on and it moves on and moves on. Then I can now say, will you be my girlfriend? Of course, she's going to say yes. That's how I got my wife. I heard her say she wanted to learn how to drive, and I had a car already. So I just mentioned at some point, I said, I'm actually looking for someone to teach how to drive. I said, wow, I would like to learn how to drive. Oh, okay, no problem. I could teach you every evening, 6 p.m. And then that way we were spending at least 2 hours together every evening. And then before she knew it, there was that connection. And then I asked her, will you be my wife? And of course, she said yes. So that's how to connect with people. Make sure that you ensure that the relationship is there first. You've connected first before you present your case. Go ahead and watch my next video, which talks about how to get businesses from new clients. Go ahead, click.